Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her. Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good, and I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
All personnel to the bridge, approaching Sevastopol Station.
Looks like we're up.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-Class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland.
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers portside over.
This Waits, Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol Station. Serious situation.
Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you. Depressurizer. Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
Fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor. Just keep moving!
Taylor Ripley, hold on!
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
This'll help. Hello? Anyone here? Doesn't anything here work?
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminals down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're gonna need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit's over. Waits up.
What the hell happened here? This whole damn place is falling apart.
Turner, I found
That's
the
gotta
last
be the
power
exit
coupling.
up ahead.
Took me a while, but it's off now. Just fitting the last security brace. Come find me when you've shut yours down, then we can get the hell out of here. Jesus, man, I'm hearing noises everywhere. Every creak and... Just hurry the fuck up, will you? It's Turner. Got to deal with that wasted asshole again. This time he nearly wrecked the door with a maintenance jack. Guess he figures it's safe here. Wants to lock himself in. Screw him. We got too much to worry about without babysitting drunks. Anyway, I threw him in the evidence lockup. Let the son of a bitch sleep it off.
I need this more than you do.
Rolo, I want to make a complaint. To the highest authority, okay? My name is Zachary Watson. That's Watson. You get that? My complaint is this. Fucking marshals. They should be protecting us. It's their job. Something's on this station with us and no one knows what it is. No one fucking knows. They put braces on the doors. Lockdown. You know, like to keep something out. I'm fucking terrified, man. I'm fucking... Shit. It's so cold. I don't think this fucking thing even works. Interview subject. Heist. Did I say that right? Heist? Look, if you can't even tell me your name, we're gonna be here a hell of a long time. I just want to know about your boss. He's got you all into a lot of trouble. Someone's gonna be accountable. I'm gonna make damn sure someone's accountable. No? Tough guy, huh? Turner, turn off the tape. Maybe our friend here is just shy.
Stay still.
Okay. Okay.
Now, turn around. Come on!
I'm Ripley.
Where'd you come from? Ripley?
Off station. A ship.
There's no ships here!
There are now.
Well, that's good news. Because things are not so good here. Something blue just now. Rocked this whole place.
I saw it.
But lady, that's the least of our problems.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something's on this station. Something you wouldn't believe.
Like what?
A killer. You get it?
Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Axel.
I was boarding with 2 colleagues. EVA. We got separated by the blast. Can you help me find them?
Why?
Because you seem to know your way around.
No, I mean, why? What's in it for me?
A place on the ship.
How do I know I can trust you?
I need to find comms. I need to contact my ship.
This is your lucky day.
Let's go, sweetheart. Seeks and Comms is in the Systex Spire. It's quite a distance, but we can get to a transit through the freight area. But watch yourself. We can get into all sorts of trouble there. Okay? Come on, I don't want to stick around here long.
Was that you following me back there?
Had to keep my distance. Can't take any chances. Stick close to me.
What?
Hey, don't move.
Okay. We're not looking for trouble. Who are you?
I'm John. This is Ringo.
They're just some assholes. We haven't got time for this. Come on, Jana.
We're trying to get to comms. Can you help us?
We don't need their help.
Don't tell them anything. Look, I've got the elevator working. Jana, let's go, okay?
I'm sorry. Good luck.
hell was that about? Why are you so damn aggressive?
Everyone's running shit scared, keeping to their own. Safer that way. I hope this ship of yours is the real McCoy. Hold up. Let me get the elevator. Allow me. Place is old. Needs a special touch. Well, what are you waiting for? Hit the button.
I'd appreciate it if you told me what the hell was going on. Right now.
Listen, darling. When we get to the ship, we can kick back, braid each other's hair, and chat all you want.
Yeah, when we get to my ship. I need to know what's going on. Right fucking now!
Fine. Like I said, there's a killer.
A killer? What does that even mean?
I ain't seen it, but it's here. Picking us off one by one.
What are you saying? A psycho? A person?
No, something else. A monster.
A monster. Now we've got to deal with monsters. Come on, Monster Man. Monster Man can. Oh, got an ejector. Anything else can? Nope, nothing over there. Here we go. We're over here.
Shit. We need to move. This way. Get down.
This is bullshit, man. We should be looking for a way off.
Are you crazy? There's no way off. At least we're safe down here.
For how long? What if they come for us?
Then we shoot the crap out of them. Now shut up. You're making me nervous.
Trouble. We'll have to go round them. Follow me.
Friends of yours?
I've had run-ins with those guys before. They don't like strangers. Even nice guys like me.
I'm shocked.
I ain't pulling your chain, darling. You want to go and say hello? It's your funeral. Those guns aren't for show.
Someone should be doing something.
They are. It's called surviving. Everyone's turning on each other. The fear, it makes people crazy.
I've noticed. You've been living here?
What can I say? My butler's on holiday. Grab what you need. You don't know when you'll get another chance. Been hunkered down here for a week now, waiting for a ship. Waiting for you, I guess. It can get pretty dark around here. You should take that flashlight over there. Make sure you're stocked up on batteries. Just be careful not to flash it around. We don't want to get caught. Let's go. This way.
What now?
I'll watch the vent. There's another vent round here somewhere. I marked it so I wouldn't forget it. How about you look around? We're not going anywhere until you find that vent. This place gives me the willies.
Axel, is this it?
Hold on. I'm coming. I knew it was here somewhere. See? Got it covered. It's not smart to stay here too long.
Is the way everyone travels around here?
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart. Torrens, so that's your ship, huh? Quiet. I hear something.
Yeah, I hear you. Will do. Gotta go meet the others. Something's going down.
There's always something going down.
Come on. We don't want to piss him off.
This is some bullshit.
Follow me. Okay, gotta be quiet here. Don't shine that flashlight. Quietly. Hold up.
What's the emergency? Someone else has been here. Everyone, stay alert. Keep your guns tight. Shoot anyone you don't know. Stick around while I check our stock.
How you holding up? You okay?
They're armed. Too many of them to take on.
Take on?
We still got to get through there. The door at the end.
How?
Let's try a distraction. The generator. If that went down, they'd have to check it out. You're smaller than me. You'll make less noise.
Great.
Which one of you checked our supplies last?
I did. What's up?
You decide to help yourself a little?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Hey, he's been with me the whole time.
We're missing food, ammo, meds. If it's not one of us, then we were right. Someone's been in here.
This is no good. We're supposed to be secure down here.
Damn it. What about the lock Joe rigged up?
I've just come from there. Sealed tight. Eyes open. Keep your guns ready.
Someone's gonna have to tell the boss.
Boss? He's a goddamn store clerk.
Yeah? Maybe you think you could do better.
He's not saying that.
I'm just saying that...
Just stop saying. And help me check the rest of this stuff. That is, if you could keep your trap from running for 5 seconds.
It just turned itself off? No! Somebody's here.
You noticed it's getting
Check it
colder?
out. Everyone with me. Shh. I think I heard something. I must be hearing things.
Doesn't seem to be broken.
How would you know, Einstein?
If the generator had blown, there'd be smoke.
Well, it's not working now.
Maybe the safety got trimmed.
Could have been a rodent. Got stuck in it and set off the safety.
A rat. Big fucking rat to do that.
Well, I don't know.
Someone is fucking with us. Probably the same person who stole our stuff.
That's a scary thought.
That's why we've got guns. Come on. Help me find the switch to get it started again.
Let's keep it down. They're still close by. Nice work, Ripley. This way.
Which
Follow
way?
me.
How much further?
Nearly there. Transit's just up ahead. Let's just hope your ship's still there. Sevastopol not quite what you're expecting, eh? I'm not even supposed to be here. My shipping out papers were for a week ago. Powered down. The assholes have cut us off. Got it. We need to activate both consoles at the same time to open it. I'll do this one. You go to the one on the other side.
Okay.
Ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Axel, behind you.
Fuck you! Get here now! Gut thieving son of a bitch! You bums think you can take what you want? Get the fuck off me!
Fuck.
Let's go. The others are on their way.
We need to go! Now!
Hey, you bastard!
Move it!
Shoot him! Shit, I think he's dead. They killed him.
Come on!
You killed that guy!
Because he was going to kill me, you saved my life. This is about survival. Do you understand? Hear something? I hear something.
Oh shit. Alien. Time to meet.
What the hell was that thing? Gotta keep moving.
Technologies, Tech Support Services, and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions.
Use your wire to toggle systems on and off and use around the area. Systems share limited power supply. Switching systems off will provide power to switch others on. Study the map on the right-hand screen with R to check the position of local systems. Access new areas, create diversions, and experiment with several systems to help you achieve your goal. Yeah, I watched that documentary, 20 Days in Mariupol. It's about...
An access tumor. She was trying to hack the elevator's security. Circuits are fried, easy fix. Just need to find a new data cell.
It's about the invasion of Russia when Russia invaded Ukraine and the struggle of Mariupol and the 20 days that reporters.
You find her, kill her. Did anyone else catch that?
And the film that they got while they was in there proving that the Russians have been committing war crimes. At a level that had never been probably seen or heard of, and I've never heard of in my lifetime. And some of the reports of some of the things that went on. One of them was, you know, and I was reminded by it after this at the State of the Union address from Biden. Not from anything that Biden said or did, but from the Republicans' response. Because the Republicans had this Alabama senator talk about a story that she heard about a girl who was kidnapped by the cartel at 12 years old and was locked in a small room with just a mattress and was raped day after day by man after man, year after year. And she was trying to say it was Joe Biden's fault. The incident that she was talking about with the girl that she met occurred between the years of 2005 and 2008, I think. So, or 2000, I think it was 2000 and 2007 or something like that, is what it was. That's what it was. It was during Bush's administration as president. But she was trying to, you know, jump 3 presidents ahead and say it was Biden's fault somehow. But it reminded me of Mariupol because although her story is absolutely horrifying for any human being to have to go through something like that, the Russians beat that out. The Russians took girls and women from the ages of 14 to 24 years old and locked them in a basement. And every day they came down there and told them there was I think it was it 12 or 15 girls? 8 or 12 of them got pregnant. They don't know who the fathers are. Because, like the girl that the Alabama representative was talking about, these women were raped day and night, night and day, all the time, 24/7, by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of Russian soldiers. And they were told every day that they were going to be fucked so long and so hard and by so many Russian men that they would never see sex any other way again. That the only time they would ever want sex is to be raped by hundreds of Russian men. Because now they knew what love and sex was. This was their love. This was their sex. This was their future for all time. Just about all of them got pregnant. And nobody knows what happened to them or their babies. But it's a story that's repeated hundreds of times throughout Ukraine. The Russians have a systematic I don't even know what the fuck. They have a system. They take all the kids that they can that survive. They put them on buses and they ship them to Russia. They adopt them out to people after they change their names and their birth certificate dates of birth and everything else, so that they can't ever be traced back. And this has happened not a few times, but I think it's over 160,000 children that the Russians were bragging about taking and saying, we got them out of the war zone. Sent them to Siberia and adopted them out to wonderful Russian families because they are Russian children now. They have always been Russian children because there's no such thing as Ukraine. But the Russians have a system when they invade a city. The first thing they do is they hit the apartments and large apartments and residential areas for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then they stop. They do this because they know that after it's over with, everybody goes to the place of the attack to try to find any survivors, to try to help anybody out. They wait 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour or two. And then they'll fire 3 or 4 more missiles into the same spot again to kill all the people that are trying to help the people that are hurt. But people catch on to that pretty quick. So they don't go to the places that have been hit by a missile right away. They wait. They wait for the second hit to come, and then they go help the people. But the Russians seen that they was doing that, so they had to figure out a different way. So the next step was a total and complete bombardment of all the schools, hospitals, police stations, fire departments, any place that had any kind of emergency services for people to help people when they're hurt or injured. After they destroyed them, then they did another round again. Hit the buildings, hit the apartments, and then wait. Except instead of doing one apartment complex, they do 5 or 6 at the same time. So that way they get people spread out going to all the 5 or 6 apartments at the same time trying to help them. And instead of just trying to hit the support teams now, they figure they've already killed most of them when they attack the police station, the fire department, the hospitals, and the schools. Because that's where people go for safety. Because they think, you know, it's a war crime to attack a hospital or a school, so that's where you go to hide to try to protect yourself. Militaries never go there because they know that if they go there, it'll become a military target. So they don't go there because they don't want it to ever become a military target. But the Russians don't give a fuck. That is the military target. Civilians are the military target. They feel that if they kill enough civilians and brutalize enough women and children, the rest of the country won't be able to take seeing it anymore and will surrender. But they won't. Because they've seen how the Russians treat people when they liberate a city. The rape, the murder, the insanity that goes on. Because they don't care about people. All they care about is money and resources, and that's it. And expanding their empire. So what they changed their tactics to do now, and this has been the current attack that has been very, very successful in killing many, many civilians. It has been so successful. It has been the most successful attack arrangement that any country has ever put together. They hit your apartment complex with 2 or 3 missiles. They hit 2 or 3 more apartment complexes all around the same area within a 10-15 block radius of each other. So that way everybody else that's in the city that doesn't get hurt goes to help the people that are hurt because they know that there's people buried, and if they don't go help them, they're going to slowly suffocate and die from all the shit that's laying on them. And there's children and there's people, and they can hear them screaming. So instead of sending a few more missiles later to take out the crews, what they've alternated into doing now is they send cluster bombs into the cities, into downtown, because they want to make sure they kill everybody that's around the apartment complex. The people that are in it, that are trying to survive, they want to kill them immediately, finish them off. And then everybody that's come to try to rescue them or help them. Because a cluster bomb doesn't hit a building and explode. A cluster bomb explodes in the air as it's coming down over the building. And then from inside the cluster bomb, 60 to 80 grenades disperse in a wide direction of about 2 to 3 football fields and explode. They don't fire just one cluster missile. They fire 20, 30, 40 of them at the same time to blanket the whole area. So no matter where you try to run, no matter where you try to go, shrapnel is going to catch you. If it doesn't kill you, it's going to tear your arms and legs to pieces so that you will either bleed to death and die then, or you'll die of sepsis later, or you'll die when people are trying to take care of you and they fire the next round of cluster munitions. Or phosphorus. Phosphorus rains down as fire. Once those bombs explode in the air, they release phosphorus all over the place. When this phosphorus hits the air, it ignites into fire. It comes down and everything it touches, everything comes in contact with, it burns. Comes in contact with you, it'll just burn right through you. Just keeps burning. I don't know what you use to make it stop. I don't know. I guess I should look that up and find out. The Republican Party in the United States of America has decided that they're going to put us in World War III. That they're going to try to hold us out of this supplying Ukraine and ensure that Ukraine gets beaten and taken by Russia. Once that happens, Russia will collect all of Ukraine's men, and their army is from age 16 to 60. So everybody becomes part of the military. Once they gather up all the Ukrainian men, add them all to their men, then they're going to cross the lines into Estonia, Poland, and every other border that there is. And they'll keep threatening to drop nuclear bombs, and the United States will keep shaking in their boots, watching Europe get destroyed and cannibalized up by Russia. Then the United States probably figured they'll try to do something after there's nuclear bombs flying over top of the fucking North Pole and landing all down all over our country. Then we'll probably fucking try to do something when it's, too late. Too late. Because there's morons in this country that think Putin cares about them. There's people in this country that think they can have a peace agreement with Russia, with Vladimir Putin. The country that's broken every single peace agreement they have ever signed in all of history. There isn't a single peace agreement that they've signed that they have stood by. Not one. They have broken every single peace agreement, every single trade agreement, every arrangement that they've ever made with any other entity. They have broken every single one of them. And there are people that still want to negotiate with this crazy motherfucker that doesn't stand by anything he agrees to. So I hope Mike Johnson and I hope Donald Trump enjoy fighting over who gets to suck on Vladimir Putin today. Because after November 5th rolls around, both them motherfuckers are getting the fuck out. They ain't neither one of them getting elected into shit ever again. I don't know when Mike Johnson's getting up for re-election again, but when his time comes, he's gone too. Then they can fly over to Russia. They can crawl on their knees up to Vladimir, and he can unzip his pants, and they can suck and suck and suck and suck all they want. Drink it all up. Enjoy that shit, Mike Johnson, you homo. And don't you ever think I'm wrong about that. Not for a single fucking minute. I guarantee you that Mike Johnson is a homosexual. He is a closet gay man. If I ever seen one in my life, my gaydar has never been wrong when it pings that fucking loud. And every time I see that piece of shit, bing, 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 bing. He's as gay as they get. He can hide behind his family. He can hide behind his porn app that him and his son share. That tells you something right there just by itself. Oh, there's the little bullshit that he talks about all the time. Because it's always the people that are the most religious. It's always the people that are the most godly. It's always the people that swear they know the truth and answers to all the questions of the Bible and God. Those are always the biggest offenders of the word they claim to follow. Because they don't. They hide behind it as a shield, thinking that because they hold that up all the time in front of everybody's face, that nobody can see around it. Nobody can see over it. Nobody can see under it. Nobody can see to the sides of it. Because they keep it, try to hold it up in your face to keep you blinded with that Bible so you don't see nothing else. But I see you, Mike Johnson. I see you. I see you, Mike Johnson. Honey, I see you. I see you, girlfriend. And every gay man in America, every gay man in the world that sees him knows. They know each other when they see. They know. All you have to do is just show a picture of him smiling and looking over at any man. Any man. Mike, Joe Biden, any man. The way he looks at men, not the same as the way he looks at women. You can see the attraction. You can't hide it. Can't hide it because it's natural. You can't hide nature. You can't hide who you are. You might think you can, but you can't. And I see you, Mike Johnson. I see you. I see you, Mr. Gay Man. Yes, I do. I see you. You can try to say that you're a strong Christian man and you're married to a woman and you got children and whatever, dude. Whatever. We've heard this story a million times again. We've heard it a million times before, and we'll hear it a million times again. From all you homos that are afraid to come out and just be yourself. Too afraid to be a man. Too afraid to be who he really is. And don't think that he's ever going to show you who he really is, because he won't never do that. When the guy got elected, everybody was cheering and applauding, and they was talking about, he's the most centrist person. All the lies started right at that moment. That's why he's a Republican, because they live in a world of lies, fear and anxiety, greed, jealousy. That's their favorite emotions. Yep. Mike Johnson's going to burn in hell so bad it's not even going to be funny. And it ain't what he thinks it is. It's all about your soul being ripped apart. It happens so slow. Thousands of years it takes. I couldn't imagine putting myself in that position. Sitting there with that smirky little smile, cutting his eyes at people, knowing he's responsible for a genocide that's happening now. He's assisting in it. Thinking he's going to get away with it, and they're going to win it all this November, so they'll be able to change history. They'll be able to decide what the history books are going to write. But they're wrong, because they're not going to win. And they're not going to be able to say anything about the history books. And even if they did Hitler's history get by so easily? Did Attila the Huns, Napoleon, Benedict Arnold, Judas? Do these people ever recover from their reputations being tarnished in their lifetimes? No. History isn't kind. History isn't always honest, but history is not kind. And with so many people cross-checking each other constantly all the time, the lies that Mike Johnson may think they're going to write about him to make him a hero are never going to be put down on ink, are never going to be read by people 100 years from now. The only thing that people 100 years from now is going to know is that Donald Trump and Mike Johnson were being paid and bought for by Vladimir Putin, and did everything they could to help Vladimir Putin conduct a genocide on his neighbors. And they failed. They failed to do a coup on January 6, 2001, where they sent a mob of people in to murder our entire Congress and Vice President. Don't believe me? What was they chanting on their way in? Make love to Mike Pence? Give Mike Pence lots of money? Enjoy the beauty of Mike Pence? No. They were chanting, hang Mike Pence. The vice president who was on their side, they was going to hang him on the Capitol lawn. What the fuck do you think they were going to do to the rest of Congress that didn't agree with them? What do you think would have happened if they would have gotten them chambers before the cops could get anybody out? If everybody was in there? If communications went down and the cops didn't know, and the people just suddenly stormed into the Capitol and made it into the chambers, what do you think would have happened? You think Marjorie Taylor Greene or any of them would be talking about the January 6 people are hostages and they should be released? You think they'd be saying that? Nope. They'd be screaming from their graves, where's the justice? Where's the justice? But they want to flip the script on it and act like all the cops and everybody was all being bad guys while they was getting their heads slammed in doors, getting stomped on, stabbed by poles, stabbed by knives, sprayed in the face by bear spray, and all the other shit that went down. That was supposed to be a tour. Was it like a 3-hour tour going to Gilligan's Island, are we? Is that the fantasy we're living in now? Because my memory works just fine. I don't forget shit from year to year. I'm not a moron, though, so. Yeah. If Joe Biden ever acted any kind of the way that Donald Trump does, I mean, there'd be no way I'd vote for that motherfucker. No fucking way. I just wouldn't vote. Because there's no way I can vote for a Republican. Not after they've set their fucking policies down and said what they are. It is to destroy democracy completely. Undo the judicial system. Rearrange the law enforcement to be a SS Gestapo. And to split the world between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. That's what they think is going to happen. Vlad to control all of there over in Europe and shit, and we'll control over here all this Except we can't do that because everybody here, all the white men here, are too afraid of the brown people to do anything to them, so that ain't never gonna happen. They're too scared of the Mexicans and Central Americans and South Americans to start any shit with them. Just because their skin is brown. People in America are pussies. That's for sure. They're a bunch of pussy bitches. Goddamn France is ready to fucking jump in Russia's yard and kick their ass right fucking now, today. It's going to be a great Thanksgiving this year, though. We can all be thankful that we saved our democracy and that we got rid of that piece of shit, finally. But Mike Johnson, karma's coming for you, man. And what you've done and the deaths that you've caused in Ukraine, all them people that are dying every day right now, they shouldn't be dying because they should have defensive weapons to be knocking the missiles out of the sky so they're not hitting their apartment buildings. You stop that from happening. So the missiles are hitting their buildings every day. And every single day, between 5 and 20-something people, regular families, are killed by Russian missiles because of Mike Johnson. Karma's going to come for you, Mike Johnson. I feel sorry for your family. Because of all the death that you're causing, you know what karma's going to bring to your front door? Do you know? I do. Get your shit in order, buddy. And you tell your children you love them every single day. Because one of these days, you're probably not going to be able to say it to them anymore. You're probably going to lose one of them kids of yours, buddy. I ain't never going to do nothing, so don't think I'm threatening you, because I would never do anything like that to another person, never. But I can't stop what's coming. And I wouldn't stop it even if I could. Because you deserve what's coming. You deserve it. Some people perform evil on the world, and they think they're untouchable. They think they're invincible. They think their money and their power is a shield against all things. They think they can hold their Bible up and blind you, and you can't see the lies that they tell. But karma don't see or hear none of that bullshit, and karma don't give a fuck about your emotions. You shouldn't have decided to toy with other people's lives and deaths and their emotions at such a grand scale. Because people that fuck other people over at a grand scale like that, it always ends the same way. They get cancer and they fucking die from it. Or they watch people in their family die. So when you're saying, why me? Why is this happening to me? What did I ever do? Motherfucker, I'll give you my phone number and I'll explain it to you, bitch. I'll tell you exactly what the fuck you did and why you exactly deserve what's happening to you when it starts happening to you. Because all them people over there that are screaming, why? Why is this happening? We didn't do anything to anybody at all. And they really didn't. They just sitting at home trying to survive day by day. And you are arming their enemies. And you won't stop. So karma's going to get you. And then we all die someday. I will bear witness against you if ever asked that you are evil and not deserving. Because you are evil and you're not deserving. And what's coming, you deserve. Oh God, you so deserve. So I'll celebrate all the misfortunes that happen to you. I will celebrate because you deserve them. You deserve every one of them, no matter how brutal, no matter how evil, No matter how terrible you think they are, even if both your kids and your wife all die. You're going to deserve it, Mike Johnson. You're going to deserve it too, Donald Trump. Because the amount of families that's dying every single day because of you. You're going to have to pay for that. Telling Jesus to speak on your behalf, it ain't going to cut it, man. I'm sorry. You can't just wipe away somebody's evil when they're still doing the evil. Because they knew while they was doing it, what they was doing. You can't be forgiven for something that you intentionally do to others. You can't later say, I don't know what I was thinking, I was wrong, I was that. There's no excuses. None. Zero. You're already raised. You're already an adult. You've already seen all the things in the world. You know what's the difference between good and bad. You know all these things. So you think you're going to run around and live however the fuck you want to, and on your deathbed, you're going to whisper, Jesus, come into my heart and save my soul. Forgive me for all my sins. And you're just going to skate into heaven? You have to mean the words. And you can't mean the words when you conduct a life of evil. Everybody knows a faker. Everybody sees what you're up to. Everybody's taking notes. You're going to be part of history. I'm glad I don't have your name. I'm glad it's not my family name that's being ruined and destroyed. I'm glad I'm not named Trump, and I'm glad I'm not named Johnson. Johnson's a very common name, so I feel sorry for all them people with the Johnson name, because that name is being destroyed right now by an evil, sadistic piece of shit who's going to deserve everything that comes to him, and his family, and his friends, and everybody around him. It's all going to be destroyed because of him. Because of him. But that's what you get when you intentionally assist in the murder of innocent civilians on the other side of the fucking world. And you justify it with lies. Well, say goodbye to your life pretty soon, dude. Your family's life, everything that you knew is all going to be taken away. It's going to be taken away in the most brutal of all fashions. I'm sure it's probably not going to happen real soon. Because it's always unexpected. And it's always brutal. It's always when you think you got past all of it and it's not something you have to think about anymore. It's okay. It was just a part of your life. And oops, here it comes back around again. You just don't get away with the shit you think you're going to. You're not going to. You're not going to.